2019 Honda Insight, here are the top 10 reasons it's better than the old one.
Number 10 has got to be the fact that it gets 55 mpg in the city and 52 combined, which is really good.
At number 9, the new Honda Insight is the most affordable Honda hybrid you can buy. Pricing information is embargoed, so I can't tell you how much it costs. Next week, we have a review where we compare this car to the new Toyota Prius. The Prius costs right around $23,000. Figure this car should be priced competitively.
At number 8, you have one engine and two motors under the hood of the Insight. Combined, they put out 151 horsepower and 197 pound-foot of torque. Now, those two motors are powered by a battery which is charged by the engine, and both the motors and the engine can power the front wheels. How cool is that?
At number 7 is the fact that this car has 3 drive modes: an Econ mode, a Sport mode, and an EV mode, or electric vehicle drive mode. Now, Honda says that under the right circumstances, this car will go about a mile on electricity only.
At number 6, we have the fact that we have paddle shifters, but these paddle shifters don't shift a transmission because this car doesn't have one. What they do is they give you 3 different levels of regen. In other words, every time you click the paddle shifter, you get more regen or more power going back into the battery and more braking happening automatically. We interrupt this top 5 countdown for a good, bad, and weird on the new Insight. Let's start with the good. It's good looking. It doesn't look like a hybrid. It's wide, it's sexy. It's a very good looking vehicle. Now come with me. Here's the bad. There, in the transmission, what is that? It's push buttons. I'm not a big fan of push buttons, but Honda has gone all push buttons, so we have a push button transmission. And the weird, you'd think this would be like a Prius, a hatchback, but it's not. It's a sedan. Today, when the world has gone all crossovers, building a sedan is very brave of Honda.
At number 5, we have the speed limit indicator in the gauge cluster. A lot of cars nowadays will tell you what the speed limit is on the road you're driving on, and the Insight is no exception. It uses these little cameras up here to find the speed limit and display it for you in the gauge cluster.
There are 3 models or trim levels in the new Insight. There's EX, LX, and this Touring. The Touring is, of course, the top of the line. And if you get this vehicle because it's got bigger tires and wheels and it's much more comfy and heavier, it gets 48 mpg combined versus 52.
At number 3 is the fact that this car is built in the United States. The engine is built in Ohio and the car is assembled in Indiana. It's about as American as you get, maybe a little bit less so than apple pie.
At number 2, this car is basically a Civic underneath. A lot of the components are actually the same as a Civic, including the roof. And the 10th generation Civic is a really good car. So basing a hybrid on that is a good thing. In fact, this could be a Civic hybrid if Honda chose to brand it that way. Tommy, at number 1 has got to be the fact that this Insight looks nothing like a hybrid. In fact, the first gen, well, that was all hybrid all the time.
The second gen looked kind of like a shoe.
And this one does not scream hybrid. So if you're looking for a hybrid that doesn't wear its hybridness on its sleeve, then this might be the car for you.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, it's Tommy and my dad,
Roman, saying check out tflcar.com for more news, views,
and real world hybrid that doesn't look like hybrid.
That's a mouthful. Reviews. See you guys next time. Ciao.